know that agents know that when advertising they must use their legal name. There's been quite a bit of conversation recently about the use of and the necessity for the middle name, middle initial. Could you talk about that a little bit?
Well, statute and rule both indicate that a real estate licensee must use their legal name. So their legal name is what usually is on their driver's license. If they do not use their middle initial or their middle name, and they use their first name as it's stated on their driver's license or birth certificate, or any other legal document that establishes their legal name, we usually don't have many complaints around real estate licensees not using their middle name. However, when it comes to nicknames, if we're going to market under our nickname, it must be approved by the department.
Okay. So let's say that the sign doesn't identify their middle initial or their middle name. Would you say that that's a violation? But their first name is the proper name. Let's say Lenora Johnson, but this person goes by Jeannie. So Jeannie Johnson, and she has that nickname. Would it have to be Lenora J. Johnson, or is
No.
Lenora Johnson adequate?
No. Lenora, they could put Jeannie in parentheses if they wanted to utilize that, and then their last name. On documents, they probably should be using their name as they're licensed at the department.
Okay. So that includes the middle initial, middle name.
If that was included in their
their
license
licensee.
when they got licensed at the department.
Okay.
You know, we, as the Department of Real Estate, are not out there looking for individuals who are marketing or advertising wrong. However, if a consumer were to file a complaint with the department in writing, we of course would have to pursue it.
Okay.
And then what we do is just go to the statute in the law book, see what that says, and determine whether there's a violation. Anyone that wants to use a nickname needs to submit the personal information change form
Okay.
to the department and ask for a nickname.
Okay.
Of course, it can't be #1 agent in Southeast Valley.
Oh, that's a great advertising.
We like to think that the nickname you want is a derivative of
Your name.
your name or something that you've been called forever since you were a kid, other than little one or something like that.
Sure.
But the nickname needs to be used in conjunction with your legal name.